you with everything you have going on? Besides working out, do you meditate? Do you have a no sugar diet? I'm always so curious to know what's your biggest wellness hack to better yourself and balance everything.
I will say therapy number one, and I will stand true to that. I think everyone, no matter how healthy you feel mentally, everyone should be in therapy. Not everybody can. I know it's a privilege, but I honestly rely on therapy so much. I meet once a week with my therapist, and I will not miss no matter what, because that's like an hour set aside for me that I can work through whatever I'm doing, especially if there's other entrepreneurs listening, other business people. There's not always an outlet or somebody that you can talk to when you're doing something. It can feel very lonely, right? Building a business, working on your own. So having an outlet and having someone to talk to is one of the most important things that you can do. All the other things, whether it's eating healthy, sleeping well, all that stuff will come out of having a really good base and foundation of who you are and knowing what's important to you.
I totally agree. I do a lot of EFT. I also have a therapist, and I've been fascinated with sound therapy, like sound bowls, different hertz levels. I've got I don't know, probably a 6 hour investment a week, like almost every day.
That's amazing. That is so important, though. It's like you need all these different tools, and not everything's going to work for everyone, but you find something that really sticks with you or really clicks, and you just want to do it all the time, right? Sound therapy is a perfect example. It's so just relaxing and amazing.
Have you checked out Othership in Flatiron?
Oh, but I'm dying to go. I'm definitely going.
Of implementing, I would say body in the sense, because, for example, aromas that help your neural pathways with, like, let's say you want to bring in love. So they literally flash rose quartz with different kinds of rose smells, and they'll put the music in different hertz levels also. It's so cool, and it's such a cool concept, and it's a different world in there than most of the crazy city. So I
Oh,
love
that's
it.
gotta be great. Yeah.
Yeah. Walk me through some of your hobbies like every day or a weekend for you.
For me, it's really important to do something for myself, regroup with myself. I'm really into writing, so that's something that I've been doing. I've been writing a novel for a while now, working on getting that published. So, writing is, besides boxing, one of my favorite outlets. Besides that, I really spend a lot of time on personal growth, personal development, and giving back in that way. I work with a lot of nonprofits and help them with learning how to box. There's this need as, what do they call them? Extrovert introverts to always be around people and have the social element, but then also come back home and just be with yourself and calm your nervous system and do things that are really good for the soul. So I try and do a mix of both.
So the book is new to me. What is it about? And then also I'm curious to know. So read a lot of self-help books, like love Gabby Bernstein. It's more
Oh yeah.
manifestation, but so I'm curious to know some of your favorite authors and a little bit about this book.
I'm writing a novel right now. So it's fiction. The main character is also a boxer. Obviously, couldn't not write about a boxer. And she's really going through this moral dilemma if she wants to go through with fighting or if she wants to express her anger in a different outlet. And so that's kind of her moral dilemma that she's dealing with. But it's just been so fun to write. I really love putting aspects of myself into my characters, but then also drawing things from elsewhere. So I'm hoping to publish that March or April. So I'll keep you posted when it's out. And in terms of self-help books, oh my God, I just read and listen to so many things. Podcasts too. I listen to 10% by Dan Harris. I really like his podcast. I'll listen to or I'll read, I don't know, I'm just looking at my bookshelf right now. Eckhart Tolle, I'll read really anything when it comes to self-help. I think it's so helpful.
I've been reading about self-help, but like if it's not manifestation in this poetic way, I'm not sure if you know Brianna Weist. Her stuff is so good. Young Pablo as well. Lighter, Clarity. Those are some of my faves. So I'm loving learning this about you because next time I see you, I'm going to give you some books and be like,
Oh
here,
my
hopefully
God.
you love these.
I know I have so many. Honestly, I could talk self-help books for hours. I have so many, so I'll give you some as well.
So very curious. What does success mean to you?
So It's funny how success has changed so much for me. I thought success was being this like known person in the community and, having this big Instagram following and having everybody want to come to Grit and being known for that and having my identity wrapped into that and having success in a monetary way of building this successful business. Honestly, success to me is now understanding how much more for me, like took a step down from managing the day-to-day operations. And to me, that success is knowing when something's not, when you're struggling with something, like if it's too much mentally or draining on you, I think that is also very successful. I think I've stepped away from very toxic relationships, very toxic ex-boyfriends. That to me is success. I think sometimes we think of success as like the end result of you have a marriage, you have a successful business, but no, the success came in all those increments and the steps to get there. It sounds cliche is that being happy is success, but like it's you go through some really tough times to find that.
It's living through the stages of life that how you would define success.
Yeah, and knowing when it's time to leave something, I think that's success. And knowing when it's time to end a relationship, that's success. Knowing when something's no longer making you happy, that's success. Like all of those things, it's probably the similar in manifestation, right? You're like moving towards something or manifesting, like you're going towards this thing. Also in that process of manifesting, you're also letting go, right?
It's true.